Hey MechWarriors, it's Manny. In this video, I'll be going on co-op in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll cover both sides, from hosting a session to joining someone else's session, and I might even sprinkle in some of my own thoughts about its implementation. But before we begin, I'd like to mention that you can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/mediocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I always enjoy playing with viewers, so if you're looking for someone to drop with, you can hit me up or any of the other members in the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Now, on to the video. The first thing I want to go over is how to start co-op, and then a possible issue that may arise when inviting or joining someone else's session. Now, in order to host co-op mission, you must complete the mission Last Man Standing. I believe it's about the third or so campaign mission. Once it's complete, you will get a co-op unlock objective. Simply select it and click accept. I'm not sure what causes it, but things can get out of whack sometimes. When you try to join a co-op session, you might get a fail to connect to server message. How you solve this is by having everyone exit out of MW5 and also exit out of the Epic Launcher. Once you're all restarted, you should be able to connect. So in order to host co-op, you have to select the co-op button. I don't know why single player and co-op, there are two different buttons, because it just seems like they do the same thing. There should be one button, and then it's always co-op, and you invite people if you want to play, or you play single player if you want to play. So I'm not really sure why they have both. Now, you want to actually go to your friends list and actually click invite, and now you can see we're playing together in the option screen. You don't need to stay here, though. And if everything worked out all right, you should have your friends standing in your mech bay with you. The next step is, once you guys are getting ready, you got to select a contract. Just like a single player mission, you go through the potential payout screen and use all your negotiation points. Once you hit accept, you'll be put in the mech bay screen where you can choose pilots and mechs for the mission. You can see here that my friend is in slot number 2. He's not using his mech pilot stats, but instead taking over one of my hired mech pilots. Once all the mech pilots are selected, click ready, and your friend will have to also ready up. Once the mission is live, there's only one difference between co-op and single player, and that is you cannot give orders to the game to human pilots using the F1 key. Now, I wish they didn't disable this, because since there's no in-game voice chat, how do you give orders to teammates? You might say Discord, dummy, but think about it this way. I think a game should rely on a third-party chat app in order to for their game to function multiplayer. What this feature could do instead for human pilots is just ping the mech you want everyone to focus on, and that's it. And the human pilots could choose to ignore you or actually target it. I think it would make it much easier to coordinate than someone saying, target the Jenner first, because it means now they have to find the Jenner before they can actually target it and attack it. Once you complete all objectives and you get picked up by the dropship, you'll go through the same mission complete screen for your rep awards and basic payout as single player. You'll also go through the same salvage screen. You'll finish up with mission details and see how well everyone did. This is a really good page because you can harass your friends if they underperformed. In all honesty, you really shouldn't do that, but you know you will. That's it for any differences between co-op and single player when hosting a session. Remember, you do get stuck with a repair bill when you host, so when you join your buddy's session, please be careful with their mechs and pilots. Try not to get anyone KIA'd. There are quite a few differences when you join someone else's session, so we'll cover those now. So first, to join someone's session, you simply need to be at the login screen. I haven't tried to join a session while already in-game. I imagine it should work, but have not tried it yet. If you know you can join while in-game, please leave a comment below and let us know. Once you actually join the session, you'll appear in the mech bay, and you can run all over the ship like you'd be able to in your own session. It's not until you press tab key or activate a terminal that you'll notice any differences. When it's someone else's session, all tabs will be grayed out, and you can't do anything on the screen until the host has actually selected a mission. Once a mission has been selected, you'll get a confirm lance button. This will take you to the mech bay where you can select your mech and the pilot you want to use. You'll be able to select any pilot or mech that is not already currently assigned to a different mech bay. Only the host can override that. Once you're happy with your pilot mech, go click the ready button and let the host know you're good to go. During the mission, try and do what the host asks, even if you disagree, because after all, he is footing the bill for all the damages. Once you've completed the mission, you'll go through all the normal screens. The only difference is that during the salvage screen, you can actually make suggestions to the host by selecting items. Besides choosing your pilot and mech, this is the only other thing you can actually do while on the ship. And that, my friends, is all there is to joining someone else's co-op session. Before I go, let's go over a couple of things I'd like to see them add. Alright, so one, I'd love some way for the human pilots to check out completed loadouts of the mechs when they're choosing them. And then number two, which builds on one, is how about when checking out those mechs, the human pilots could make suggestions based off current weapons and equipment to the host for a change in the loadout. And then the third one is, how about giving an incentive to joining someone else's session? While the host accepts all the risk, they also get all the reward. I think there should be some kind of payment for human pilots when joining, maybe a small percentage of net earnings after all damage are calculated. I think that would give people more of an incentive to want to perform a little bit better while they're in the game. I really hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, then please hit that like button. If you have any questions about co-op, please leave them in a comment below. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash that subscribe button. And as I mentioned earlier, you can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, MechWarriors, happy hunting.